I am so excited about, oh, hang on. You know, anytime you're out and about, safety first. I was at a club the other night and I didn't want to go unprotected. So I always carry the mini donkey schlong for those occasions you just don't know may spring up. All right, hollow pointers, I got it speaks loud because the air conditioning system's on. It's going to be making noise, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me. Hello out there. Well, today we are extremely excited to do the open box video of the AEA of the AEA in conjunction with BNTAC, the B&W S45. That is the semi-auto, first big bore semi-auto that's ever been designed. So we are really excited to bring this to you. They're finally here, so I'm finally getting the video started. So this video will just be kind of the open box, putting it together and getting our initial feelings going, okay? Because you know I am a man of immense feelings. I'm going to try to show everything here on the video of what we got. Pieces coming in. So, in the box, now I unwrapped a little bit of this, okay? So, we've got the BNTAC B&W S45, alright? It's got 14-inch barrel, says so on the side of the box. I believe 300cc air tank. I do believe that's correct. 2 magazines wedged in here. Your fill probe with O-rings. You know, O-rings are always something you have issues with in air rifles because it is air. We've got the expandable stock. Okay, this is your cheek piece. This is adjustable. And then I believe these are usually 5 or 6 position stocks. Shoulder piece. Very nice. Custom design for this. Then we also have the bipod barrel clamp. Slips on. And Allen wrench to tighten it, which is very nice. You know, instead of having to dig around, it comes with it. I always thought that was a nice touch. And we've got the suppository. No, insert you in. No, wait. Okay, this is for the real reason to switch your air tank out. In the future, you will be able to put larger air tanks on here, and this is the adapter for those like 500cc plus air tanks. All right, that's what this is for. Ben is including this at no charge. So if you want more air, there's your adapter. Once the air tanks are available, we'll go through that. But at the moment, that's what is in the standard setup. We'll put that there for a minute. And we will put this together. First thing I want to check, I like to double check, is just make sure our gauge is tight. Not gonna, you know, it's tight. That's the barrel. Okay. So this is just a sleeve, a knurled sleeve around the barrel, and you're just making sure that that is tight. Bottle, I'm assuming, is tight. One thing I do know is you do not dry fire these, okay? I know there'll be some videos out on how to deal with it, the uncocking and the decocking. I haven't got there yet, so bear with me. Now I'm going to figure out how to assemble this tactical stock. I've never been a bullpup type stock guy, so this is all kind of new for me too. But my ignorance will help you put your rifle together. She was bred in old Kentucky. She's just a crumb up here. She's knock-kneed double jointed and has a cauliflower ear. Okay, now see, that's as far as this goes, and that's not going to work, right? So that's why there is a lock collar on here, and it needs a spanner wrench. So the point of that is this is as far as this will go. In any crazy direction, we want it to be right here. So now, and I actually do not have a spanner. You know, I think I do, but I'll have to look in my supply box. So that, slide that in. Okay. That's looking good so far. There's so many little features on this, you know, so when you first get your rifle, please take your time. Don't rush it, okay? I have rushed things before, and the next thing you know, she's pregnant. So, pay attention, take your time. There is a lot of neat little features on this. There is a level right here, which I did not know about. Keep the gun dead straight. Picatinny rail across the top. There's a magazine release switch right here. There's safety, safe and fire right here in the front. Pistol grip is nice. You've got your little lever to fold it, so I guess if you want to go Rambo style, it doesn't lock down in that direction, but that's okay for stowing it and putting it in a backpack. Yeah, I do need to tighten this. So I am going to stop the video right here and see about finding my spanner, and then we'll be right back. So, you know, we're all in this together, guys, as Red Green says. So, guys, I could not find my spanner wrench. I know I got one laying around. Anybody that owns a couple of AR-15s is going to eventually have a spanner wrench, or anything with the opposable thumb style stocks, you're going to have a spanner. I couldn't find it. So what I got, this is a custom specialty called Wrench of the Monkey. Okay, it is a primate species series of monkey wrenches. So I just locked it on and gave it a and the monkey wrench did the job. Okay. The other thing is I've raised my cheek guard, or cheek swell, or cheek rest, whatever you want to call it. I raised it up almost to the top and tightened this down. Another feature this has, which I think is pretty cool, is this shoulder piece. There's a big old screw right here. This is adjustable up and down. And you've also got a adjustable knob here for you bag resters. The guy that has, you know, you use a bag, and this can sit at the back. So you're testing. Now, the one thing that I noticed is because this has got the AR style back, that's the same as the Texans. And one of my favorite add-ons for a Texan is the $8.88 rubber butt pad. Thank you, Amazon.com. That baby slips right on. Boom shaka-laka-laka. Now, you've got a little bit of rubber on the back. You know, and as I always say, safety first. Don't go anywhere without your rubbers. So, you guys that were born in the 40s would understand that. You other people won't. So, we got a rubber butt pad. We've adjusted. I didn't move this. I left it as is. This is back and forth. So with that butt pad, since it adds another inch or so, I can move it forwards based on. And that, I think, is it right here for this. Now, when we go to fill this up, the fill hole for the probe is at the bottom, like some of those HPs. You got to stick it in the bottom. So that's what we will work on next. 4,500 PSI fill, because these is very strong springs and bolts. It needs the high pressure to function. Unlike some of the single shots, this is not a rifle that you can fill to 2,500 with a hand pump and that's it. You know, you get 1 or 2 shots. These are designed to cycle with the air. This extended knob here is where your slide bolt comes back and forth. So it takes a lot of spring, a lot of air, a lot of piston pieces type moving back and forth. All right. No suppressor on this. I haven't checked, but I have read a few things that guys were saying because of the climb and the recoil that a suppressor may wind up just getting shot off the end as it throws around. I don't know how true that is, but you know, let the experts chime in on that. So that is how the Mr. Hollow Point setup is going to look at the moment. Now we got to throw a scope on it and put the old fill probe on it. So, and as always with my fill probes, hang on here, bear with me guys, and I hope this stuff isn't too boring as we're showing it to you. I've got 2 different cameras running here. Hopefully this will show. This looks like a slightly larger fill probe than you would use on the other AEA products. Again, people will chime in and let me know. I don't need people to chime in and let me know because I have the regular fill probe and the B&W S45 fill probe. Much larger diameter. As always, I got my extender here. It makes life simple when you have fat stubby fingers or juvenile diabetes, which I do not have. So, also Ben has a bunch of videos on YouTube, all little shorties discussing the do's and the don'ts. So I do suggest you watch these. So this goes in there until it can't go any further. Yeah. So that's how she'll be sticking out. That's another reason I like a lead sled. Oh, that is sweet, guys. All right, now let's go put a scope on this and see what we look like. Okay, let's try to load this again. So you're going to go counterclockwise, and gentlemen, it's not that difficult if you're not trying to do it on the video. I'm trying to get it on the video. So there we go, counterclockwise. There we go. I think it's a 6 shot. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, that 7th hole is not available. It is a 6 shot. So now that I was able to lock it, because it holds it, it won't go any further. It's like sticking a spring in a trap, and it's hooked. So now we can drop the rest of the bullets in. Of course, the glass is facing you, or the see-through plexiglass is facing you. So the back of the bullet is what you see. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots. And I think that's what I'm going to stick with because I don't want to give my thumb a hernia. So there is your 5-shot fill. Okay, take 1. So now we've got the scope on. I've kind of peeked through it. I think it's about where I want it with my big bulbous head, and we look good. I switched out the regular probe, not probe, but I didn't need, this was too long, I mean it works, but it's not needed, it's not necessary. So I took the adapter off and just got my regular hose coming through my 2 tanks and the booster pump. I have filled this to 4,500. It's a slow fill, just like the AEA products are. There we are at 45. And one of the things I like to do, just in general with semi-autos, especially since I've never shot a semi-auto, I think it's safety first. Cock it all the way, and that way you know it's cocked, it's ready to roll. So we'll take the magazine with the slot, the lip, whatever you want to call it, come back all the way, stick it in, and let it go. So now there is a bullet pushed through into, I guess you'd call it the beginning of the receiver or barrel area, where the lead-in is. So that is kind of what we got at the moment. So let's do one shot and see what happens. Okay, because I'm not even on paper yet. So we're just going to shoot one shot and see what happens. But we will put on our ear protectors because this is loud. All right. I think it's almost exact as where it was before. So now we're going to change the paper, get our targets, get our chronograph set up, but that's it to start with. Now we do have a bullet in there, but I don't want to shoot. So what do? All right, well, this is what I'm going to attempt. So we're going to cock it back, hit the trigger release, and pull out the magazine. Now we still have a bullet in there. We don't have a gadget to hold that back, but this is one of the things that I've learned over the years of dealing with magazines, and that's another reason I'm always leery of them. This is my ramrod or cleaning rod. So I will, it's a very light spring, so I'm going to hold that back with that hand, tap the bullet through. Did the bullet come through? There's the bullet. Pull that out. There goes the bullet. Now, the rifle is still cocked, but it's not, but there's no bullet in the barrel. So I don't have to worry about shooting myself in the junk accidentally. So that, now we're going to set everything else up. $155. Five shots. All right, fellas. Oh, I've got so much video footage I took. I'm going to have to cut this video up. So this will be the ending of the open box video, all right? And then the next video will be the shooting part, okay? Because it just, otherwise it's going to be 2.5 hours of boring me. So anyways, it's the end of this video. I want to thank you, B&W. Guys, check out his website, check all the information. Any questions about the rifle, check with Ben. He's the man to talk to. Any questions about bullets, talk to me. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully in a few days the next part of the video will be up. I am a working man, so bear with me. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.